not from Singapore, it's from California. Okay, could you please give the funny DeeCee a big round of applause? Come on, DeeCee! Here we go! Very shining, you know, the future shines very bright. Once more time, DeeCee, a big round of applause, DeeCee.
Alright, thank you, Mass. Guys, keep going for Soon Bang, the first comic. Please give a hand to Soon Bang. He held your attention for 20 minutes, man. He held the attention here. Now, if I had $1, every time a Chinese auntie asked me if I was a Nigerian pastor, I'd have $20. Since I've been here, I've always been asked by these small aunties, are you Nigerian pastor? No. Are you an African student? No. Are you a basketball player for the Stingers? Yes. Yes, I am. Well, because they're small, right? They look up to me, right? It's for the ego. Well, folks, my name is DeeCee, otherwise known as Singapore Black Man number 5, because there's so few of us here. So I'm from Chicago. Anybody who's been to the US, Chicago? Yes, yes! Don't worry, for those who are not clapping, don't worry. I left my guns at home. If you're familiar with the US, you know that the United States has a big gun problem, correct, you guys? Right? Well, Chicago is like the epicenter of this place, right? The problem. And I had no idea how bad it was until one of my friends invited me to go to a nightclub to the south side of Chicago, right? South side. So the south side of Chicago, imagine Yishun, but with more guns, right? So picture that. Yeah, so we go to the south side of Chicago, we go to this nightclub, and we go up to the door. It's a big bouncer. A smart looking guy, sharp jacket tie, arms folded up like this, looks us up and down like, you gentlemen got any guns on you? You guys packing any heat? Our friend and I like, no. Well shit, you're gonna have to borrow mine. Like, oh! I don't think we should be here. And I'm a black guy, we should say we should get out of town. So, it's funny, before I came here, in Chicago, I had a lot of friends, ignorant about Singapore, right? Ignorant about what to expect about, being in Asia. They're asking me, wow, you're going to Singapore. Are you gonna, isn't that only Chinese people all over the place in Singapore? Isn't that only just Chinese? This is what they think, right? Now, you're going to Singapore. Are you afraid you're gonna stand out like shit on corn? I'm like, wait, first of all, that's racist, you asshole. Second, no, you're probably correct. So, when I got to the plane at Changi, I was pleasantly surprised. I was like, got off the plane, looked off the gangway, and I saw around like, oh, white person, Asian, Indian, dark Indian, darker Indian, darker Indian, dark. They were having lunch, so, right, dark Indian. So I looked at myself and like, you know what? I'm gonna do just fine. I'm gonna blend in here just fine. Right. So now, guess what? Can you believe that every day, people mistake me for being Indian? I kid you not. I've been here for a year and a half. Every day, still on the MRT. People look at me, first of all, people on the MRT kind of mind their own business now. You're on your phones or reading books, but without fail, there's always one South Indian dude just looking at me like, not looking left, not looking right, just staring at me. Like I'm gonna change color in front of his eyes, right? So now, I'm from the US, but somebody stares like it's kind of threatening, so, no, I'm no punk. So I stare back like, and he's still staring like, so we can keep this going back and forth for 2 minutes. And I keep it going, because I know in his mind, his wheels are grinding, smoke's coming out thinking, what part of India is this guy from? So, I'm the foreigner, I'm gonna be the bigger person, I'm gonna be the adult in that exchange, right? And I wanna cut the tension, so what we do as black folk, when it's all cool, we ain't got no beef with you, we get the classic, what's up, God? And he gives me the, right. So I know, and he knows, what part of India I'm from, where he's from. He's from India, I'm from the West Indies. Yeah. In fact, folks, my family heritage is West Indian, right? So if you know your history, the West Indies is made up of slaves from Africa, and then indentured workers from India, sent all the way to the Americas. You guys know that, right? The history? Yeah. So part of that DNA mixed up, ended up in a country called Guyana, And now what you're looking at is a product of that mixture of that DNA. So I got some Indian in me. Heck, I'm my own tech support, right? However, I can't use that Indian card all the time. It doesn't work for me. I don't have that curry pass, right? All the time. And I tried to use it in the US. I remember getting pulled over by the police for, DWB, driving while black, right? So I see these lights, whoop, whoop, behind me. I'm like, all right, pull over. Cop gets out, walks up to the door, motions me to roll down my window, asks, sir, you know why I pulled you over? So now I'm thinking I can use this Indian card, right? So I'm gonna try this on this cop. Cop's like, sir, get your black ass out of the car. I was like, oh, I'm not Indian enough. Damn it. I'm still black. Yeah. They didn't use the word black ass, they used actually the N-word, right? Now, I'm gonna say this out loud. Nigger. It still stinks. Guess what? Every race has a derogatory term, including here. This country uses derogatory terms for other races. I've been here long enough. I know what's being used. I'm not ignorant. In fact, I know. In fact, you guys call white people Angmo, right?
It's right here, come on!
I know, exactly. It's right here. It's not offensive because it translates from Google. I Googled that shit, man, right? Right here. I know, I've done my homework. However, depends on the context, right? So, somebody's like, hey, don't worry, I give you a good price. I don't give you Angmo price, huh? See, that's nice, right? But that same lady, cheap body Angmo motherfucker. Yeah, now that's assholeish, right? That's assholeish, right? So now, I asked my coworker, what do you guys call my people here? Because in the US, they use the term nigger, straight up. They call us nigger, right? So what do you guys call us here? Oh, it's different. Now, she's Malaysian Chinese, and first of all, is anybody who speaks Hokkien or Cantonese here? Just make some noise and speak Hokkien. Hokkien. All right, Cantonese. All right. So this is where you know when someone's going to say some really racial shit. So she looks left. She says, "Okay, you didn't hear it from me. Well, we call you Hock Guai." Did I say that correctly? Yeah, Hock Guai. What is that? Black ghost. Really? You didn't know that, right? Right, black ghost. They call us black ghost. I said, wow.
It's honorable.
Yes. Hold on a second now, right? Don't fuck up my punchlines, man, right? Save that for the bedroom later on tonight with your husband, right? Oh. But her husband was saying is that black ghost. I was like, wow, black ghost. Our people call black ghost. And I call my buddies back home in the US. They go, listen, you wouldn't believe this, but they don't use the N-word here in Asia. They use black ghost. Black ghost? Yeah, black ghost. And we got serious about it, we discussed it. We got as a group, we went back and forth, we debated about it, and then we came to consensus. That's the coolest shit you can call us! We love that word. We're not gonna use nigger anymore now, we're gonna use black ghost! Now we're gonna be like, yo man, what's up my black ghost? You walking at you, man, you my black ghost dog? We're having an argument, brother, you're full of shit, man, black ghost, please. I'm gonna change my Facebook profile to Black Ghost from this point on. Black Ghost, DeeCee Black Ghost. Now, in fact, I think Black Ghost should have its own festival. Hear me out. Hungry Ghost Festival, 6 weeks long. You guys are burning shit all the time, right? The Black Ghost, you know what? We just want one day, like a Black Ghost Day, right? A Black Ghost single day. And you don't have to bring a lot of crazy shit, right? We just want like simple items, like a picture of Barack Obama, right? You can burn that. You can burn extra large condoms, because they're hard to find here. I'm gonna let that one sit for a bit there, guys. And gotta burn weed. No, don't burn weed, because weed gives you the munchies. Now the Black Ghost turns into Hungry Ghost. Now that has another 2-3 weeks later. No, just keep it simple. In fact, perhaps you could burn a bulletproof vest. Because if there are white folk in heaven, and we get mistaken, folks, have you been reading the news? We're getting shot by the thousands here as black folk in the US. So I guess you guys will not be reading the news, I guess, right? All right, fuck America, all right. All right. That's why I'm here, Black Ghost. Actually, Raise your hand or just make some noise if you have kids. All right, a lot of families here. Good, moms and dads, grandmas, grandfathers. You know, I got girls. All right, 2 girls. In fact, do you think my kids should visit Singapore? Like, would they have a good time? Yeah. Okay, yeah. I thought so. I believe so. Now, their mother's like, oh, don't take the girls to Asia. You gotta protect them. What if they're not safe? What if they get lost? I'm like, listen, Singapore, they're not gonna get lost. They're black. They're gonna be easy to find it. One of them wanders off, and like, you must belong to Sycamore Black Man number 5. Come with me, come. Right, they're not gonna get lost. Right. And even if they did get kidnapped, I'm still not concerned. Because there's gonna be some Singaporean citizens, some good honorable citizens who are like, hey, that's not your child. How do you know? You're yellow, she's black. Not just black, right? No, I got 2 girls. I got a 5-year-old and I have an 11-year-old. 2 daughters are beautiful girls. Now, raise up your hand if you have like more than 1 kid. If you have 2 or 3 kids, make some noise, guys. If you have multiple kids. All right. So now, if you have multiple kids, you know that there's one child that's responsible, and there's always a child that's a bully, right? Now, usually the older kids are the bullies, correct? And my family switched around, because my daughter is responsible, and my younger one is the bully. And here's how she gets away with this. And maybe this is how we can connect with one another. Because we tell the older child, I think this is cultural, we tell our older kids, be responsible. Protect your younger one, right? Make sure that we don't get into trouble. Don't hit your sister or brother. Is that similar thing, guys? Yeah, that's expected, right? So my 5-year-old is smart, right? She knows this stuff. So when they're play fighting and tussling around, she knows she can get away with a lot of shit. So when they're play fighting, they get a bit rough, my 5-year-old kind of gets a punch on my 11-year-old's chest, like BAM! Ah! And she starts to taunt her, hey, you can't do anything. I got immunity. I was like, wait. You can't punch your sister, you gotta pull your punches. And don't taunt your sister like that. And third, who taught you the word immunity? You're fine. That's when I noticed that we watch too much Survivor as a family. We gotta change what we watch. Now my 11-year-old, she's sweet. She's very tender-hearted. And when she found out I did comedy, I was like, she asked me, Daddy, can you teach me comedy? I'm like, can we just talk about sex? I can teach you about sex. That's more comfortable. So, no, Dad, I'm serious. I want to learn comedy, but not exactly like you. I want to make people laugh. 11-year-old, I was like, wow. First of all, my mind, not my daddy mind, my initial mind was like, man, that's a little bitch, right? Now, that's one part of my mind, but I'm a father, I'm supportive. And I'm like, all right, that's what you want to do, that makes sense. And that's a good burn. You burn, that's a good burn, right? So I'm gonna burn you back. There is no Santa Claus. Boom! Hey, why are you crying? Why are you crying? Why? So that's what we call a parenting fail. Bam! Don't do that. It's funny, since I've been here, I've been picking up the accent in certain words, and I've been picking up Singlish. I don't realize it because I use it every day at work with my colleagues, right? Like one of the funniest terms I like to hear is, I die already. I die already. I find myself using it all the time. Now, unfortunately, if you use it with a person who does not speak Singlish, it gets lost in context. So when daughters call in the middle of the night, because I get in the carte blanche, I say, listen, you can call me anytime, but there's a 14-hour time change. So in the middle of their day, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. And finally, one of these days, like recently, I just said, listen, you can't call me all this time like this. I'm tired next day. Daddy die already, love. And folks, I'm not sure if you can actually hear a 5-year-old's tear over the phone from 50,000 kilometers away. And I realized I just messed up. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is bad parenting. So I'm trying to rectify this. No, don't worry, honey. We all die. Mommy dies, I die, we all die. It's okay. You're gonna die. Yeah, that's bad parenting. That's not Father of the Year. It's with parenting, you gotta have multiple languages. I only speak one language, unfortunately, English. Right? Their mother speaks 2, French and English. First of all, does everybody here speak multiple languages? Yeah. See? Now tell me this, Miss. Sir, what's your name? Chris, you got kids, right? So what languages do you speak?
English, Mandarin,
Okay, English, Mandarin, Cantonese. So when everything's calm with the kids, what language do you speak with them? English. Now when you're angry and pissed off, what comes out? Yeah, you gotta switch it, right? You gotta see where I'm getting it. You gotta switch language. You got like the perfect happy language with the kids, but when you're angry, you gotta switch to your native tongue that they can't understand, but they know that you're angry. I don't have that. So my two girls, they get away with a lot of stuff because they know that daddy speaks only one language. They know that they're their daddy's girls, right? Until I figured out I got a new second language. It's English. Now, they don't know Singlish is not an official language. They don't know that. But I pretend as though it is. I use it strategically. Back home in the US, you know when you're driving kids and they're in the back seat and they're fighting back and forth, you hear this, "No, she touched me." "No, I didn't." "She touched me." "No, I didn't." "Ow!" And they're tossing back and forth, back and forth. I turn to this taxi cab uncle like, "Alamak! Yo! Alamak! Witahan!" My daughters are sitting back like, "What the hell did Dad just say?" My 5-year-old was like, "I don't know, Dad just said don't play. So why is it that guys repeat words, right? It's not just like, speak, I gotta go fast. Not fast, no, fast, right? Or he's hungry. Hungry, love? Hungry. Or he's black? No, black. Like, why you guys, I don't know. If you guys figured an answer as to why you repeat to emphasize a point, talk to me after the show. I seriously do want to learn. All right. Well, this is folks, this is an interactive crowd here, so this is how it works. I had approached this young lady over here who, come on, since this is wireless, I'm gonna go break the space. What's your name?
Me?
Yes, you! We heard you before! You gotta be funny! Yes!
Coming to this table after this.
Okay, so your name is this?
Darlene.
Darlene, see? Darlene. I hear Darlene, you don't look like a Darlene. No, you have a Chinese name, right? You're born with what? What name?
Darlene.
It's still an English name. Darlene. No, that's still English, right? So here's what's funny about that. Darlene, first of all, you're a great sport, right? And keep drinking up. Another half bottle. Gotta drink it up.
After this.
Yes. Well, not with your husband. I'm not here for a threesome, folks. That's not paying me that much money, really. No, here's the thing is that, see, I see your faces, and I see like Jim, Darlene, and I know that's not your name, right? And here's the thing is that I'm expecting Asian names, and I don't see that. I got kind of confused, because in the US, it doesn't work the other way around. In fact, I met last month a Chinese guy. His name was Tyrone. Folks, Tyrone is like the blackest name you can give anybody, right? Even black folk were like, damn, that guy must be black, right? Like Tyrone's such a black name. Because in the US, we'll never have it switched around. Like, we'll never have a family of black family and have an Asian name. Like, you never see that. All right, I want you to meet my sons. This is Leroy. This is Tyrell. And this is Xiao Pao. All right, like you'll never, that will never happen. That'll never happen, right? Language barrier. Now, here's what really threw me off when I first came. First of all, I wanted to get some good Singaporean food. I remember when I first came, because Singapore is known for the world cuisine, right? You guys have the best street food, correct? The best in the world, right? Anthony Bourdain, fuck him, man. I know he's dead, yeah, God rest his soul. But, you guys have the best street food. And I said, I wanted to get the best street food. So I asked my taxi driver, so listen, I heard Singapore has the best food. Where's the best place to eat? Now, I know it's the hawker center to have the best food, right? But here's what I heard when I first got stepped off into the taxi. I didn't, because I have a bit hard of hearing. I hear this, oh, you want good Singapore food? You want to go to the hooker center? Excuse me, come again? Yeah, hooker center all over Singapore. Hooker center over here, hooker center over there. Hooker food the best hooker food in Geylang. I was like, wow. I know that Singapore is progressive, you guys have legal prostitution, but organized and supported, and wow, you guys are very progressive, damn. Yeah, another thing that threw me off was the fingernail bit, right? Now, So here's what I learned about the fingernails. First of all, in the US, when people have long fingernails, like a long and pinky fingernail, see, my coworker over here, she knows exactly what I'm getting at here. Long pinky fingernail. First of all, does anybody have a long pinky fingernail? Thank the good Lord. All right, listen. So a long pinky fingernail in the US means a person does cocaine or they're a drug dealer, right? That's what the pinky fingernail is. So when I came to Singapore, over the first couple of months, I see all these uncles with long pinky fingernails. I'm thinking, considering the death penalty for drugs, Singapore has a serious drug problem, and no one's talking about it. Then I saw how they started to use it, right? Then I saw this. Then I saw this. Then I saw gigging. I was like, oh, good God, no. Now, I'm a germaphobe, right? So now I'm thinking, I'd also feel comfortable that the uncle had a drug problem more than picking his nose, right? I'm more comfortable with that idea. So anytime I see a person who wants to shake their hand, like, hey, pleased to meet you, DeeCee, I'm like, whoa, let's check that fingernail. No, we're touchy fist, here, bam, that's all we're doing, man. Check that fingernail. So we're gonna shake my hand, guys. I'm going to grab your hand. Check the fingernails tonight. Oh my goodness. So you guys have been warmed up. Thank you. Without the alcohol, man. It's all right. You guys have a good time? Yeah. All right. Guess what? There's no refunds. You know that, right? All right. So we'll keep going on. You guys are a good vibe, man, so far. Now, here's what I found out as well. It's another misconception from friends back home. They asked me, well, Singapore. Singapore has what do you guys do for fun in Singapore? Do they have strip clubs like in the US? It's like, no, you're thinking of Thailand. That's a whole different country. Singapore does not have strip clubs, right? That's the US. The closest thing to strip clubs here are the pole dancing classes. Now, here's what I found out by accident about pole dancing classes here. First of all, they don't like an audience. Found out the hard way, right? Second of all, they don't know the term making it rain, right? That's a US term, right? Yeah, I know. And third is when you hear a bit and you realize that you're speaking out of cultural context because you have no idea what strip clubs are in the US, so this is how the joke dies, folks. And that's intentional. No. Actually, here's something that's really relevant. The most common question I get from my friends back home, right, and many people in the US, they ask, well, have you tried the fruit? Can you guess what fruit they're gonna ask about? Durian, yeah. Have you tried the durian? Have you tasted durian? Is it sweet? Is it sour? Is it bitter? Does it smell as bad as they say it is? Now, we're all adults here, right? We're all adults here? Okay, so here's what I tell them. So listen, guys, durian is not a big deal. Durian really is not a big deal. The first time you enjoy durian is like the first time you enjoy oral sex. Once you get past the smell, it becomes an acquired taste. This is the exact response I expect every time I tell that bit. Because in every room, there's always a bunch of expat guys who are like laughing like, ha 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 ha, I've never eaten durian before. Then you got a lot of local men who are like, ha ha ha, I've eaten a lot of durian, but I've never had oral sex before. Then you got a lot of ladies who actually hear that joke, give me that judgmental bitch look, like that look I'm getting right now, like, my vagina does not smell like durian. Come on. Sometimes. Hey, listen, when it's 30 degrees outside and it's 100% humidity, right, and the outside there's no wind, right, and durian should be refrigerated, kept in a dark place, should be kept cool. Well, you guys got the dark place right, but you don't have the coolness, right? Hey, all I'm saying is that if you're on the MRT, you smell durian, you look left, you look right, no one's carrying durian, check yourself. No, folks, guess what? Everybody loves durian. It's durian season. Everybody loves durian, right? I just hope from that joke now that you'll never see durian the same way. Guys, you walk by a durian stand, why do I have an erection all of a sudden? Oh my goodness, what? Ladies, now you start talking about yourself differently with your husband, like, honey, like some durian? It's seamless. That joke doesn't get any local than that, folks. That's so local. Yeah, Yeah, it's, I got to share the story. This is a true story. Now, I was naive about Singapore, because I know that Singapore is pretty straight-laced, pretty clean. Compared to Cambodia, compared to Thailand, compared to Indonesia, Singapore is pretty straight, right? And I know that there is a organized prostitution. I was worried about that. I was worried about Orchard Towers. I was worried about Gay Lang. I know that there's a section for that kind of stuff, right? But I didn't know that you guys have pockets of other places that are sketchy. Now, this is a true experience. I was looking for a legit massage, legit. And I'm naive as fuck, right? Because I had no idea that they had the other places that all over Singapore. And I found this place at Outram Park. It doesn't exist anymore, so you can't go find it. It's called Thai Relax Spa. 9 o'clock at night, I'm looking for a massage, I'm looking for some kind of work done. And I said, Thai Relax Spa, this looks legit. I'm gonna go in. Now I'm clueless, right? And in retrospect, I realized that I missed all the signs of a dodgy massage parlor, right? Like I walk in, right? First of all, the lights are dimly lit, right? Walk in, I see Thai massage. No one's speaking Thai, everyone's speaking Chinese, right? I walk in, no one's wearing uniforms, everyone's wearing like low-cut dresses. I'm just thinking, oh wow, this must be Asian. This is what they do all the time, right? This is normal. So I'll go in, pay for a massage. I get brought up to the back. And I get dragged to the back, actually. And I've been told to take off all my clothes, strip down to the bottom naked. I'm like, this is a weird massage. Like, I just want my back. Okay, fine, this is what they do. This is Asia, right? So I get on the table, and the lady gets on top of me and starts massaging, kind of a weak massage, but she's a small Asian lady, right? It's like a massage, and trying to make small talk. So, where you from? You're not from around here? Like, yeah, no shit, really, I'm not from around here, right? So she does the massage, and she's trying to do her best. Now, I paid $50 for this massage. And in this moment, I'm thinking, wow, this is a really shitty massage. So she says, turn over, and then she does the chest and my arms. And I'm like, all right, we're done? Great, thank goodness, I want to get out of there. Like, we're done, thank you, I'm great. I go to put my pants on. She's like, no, you want a massage? I'm like, no, you're ready to give me a massage? I'm good, I don't want that. You want a massage? I want a massage. And then she says, do you want a massage? And she puts her hand on my thigh. I'm like, oh, I'm in one of those places. I didn't intend to. Now, if you're into that, you're looking for that, great. World's your oyster. But I wasn't looking for that. That was not my cup of tea. And here's the reality, folks. When you're over 40, that's right, folks, I'm over 40. That's it, black don't crack, folks. Actually, it does crack. We just use a lot of Vaseline and cocoa butter. That's what keeps us living. So, here's the thing over 40. Well, understand the happy endings, right? Ladies, you guys can't do the same job that we can, right? First of all, we've been doing that for a long time. And first of all, when you're over 40, it's harder to concentrate, right? See, when you're guys, when you're 16, 17, every man, I don't care who you are, every man has tested themselves 14, 15. You guys used to do this a lot, right? We used to do this a lot. And in fact, it didn't take that long to climax. You just have to see like, oh my goodness, there's a boob, right? And then it'll come out, right? When you're 16. But when you're 40, you need more concentration, right? You lose your focus. Now I'm trying to do the same thing over 40. I'm like, all right, she's cute, right? Man, what restaurant was that? Wow, that restaurant had good steak. Wow, I thought about steak in the US. Yeah, that's steak in Buffalo. Buffalo has a good football team. Wow, who played for Buffalo Bills? Oh, O.J. Simpson played for Buffalo Bills. What's going on with O.J. Simpson? He's in Las Vegas? Now I think about Las Vegas, what I beat. So we lose a train of thought. That's what I'm trying to say, right? It's not the same. And another thing is that if I was to get a hand job, I want it for somebody who's got my own hands. Because first of all, guys, ladies, no matter what you think, how good you are, you don't have the same as us. Because we've been doing that for like 30 years. We got the cadence, we got the pressure, we got the angle here, we got the rhythm, we got the stuff down, right? We got the grip. So if I was, didn't say that I did, but if I was, I don't want some small Chinese, petite Chinese lady. I need one of those old aunties with the strong hands. The ones that are shucking sugar cane outside the food stalls, right? With calluses, like hands like mine, small, but hands like mine. In fact, next time I go for a foot massage, those aunties who do the foot massage, I'll be like, damn, auntie, you got strong hands. Hey, auntie, huh? Let me see your hands. Hey, auntie, do you do happy ending? Come on, $50. And then to be like, happy ending, No happy ending. Okay, follow me. So, it didn't happen. right? So I wanted to get out of there. I wanted to really get out there gracefully. And I didn't want to support the sex trade, so I said, listen, let me just pay this lady money to say that I did it, and then leave so that there's no trouble. And I said, okay, let me pay you $30 so that we did it, and you wouldn't have to do it. And she's like, no, get trouble, boss trouble, no. Okay, listen. Now it becomes this reverse negotiation, like, I'm paying more for it. No, how about $40? I give you $40. We said that we did it. No, can't, trouble. I got kids. How about I give you $60? No, can't. How about I give you $70? Can. Shit, she's Singaporean. So I pay her $70. And I leave the place. And I step outside the Thai Relax Spa. I'm in the middle of the street. I look back. Did I just pay this bitch $70 to not get a hand job? Wow, I guess I must be in Asia. Yeah. Well, that just went from rated A to rated R pretty quickly, didn't it, right? So, here's a bit of transparency, folks. And you guys have been a great crowd so far. All right, give yourselves a round of applause, right? I didn't scare anybody off. If anybody's from the immigration, I just hope my e-pass station remains still right now. But I gotta say that I feel Singaporean. I've been here long enough and I feel Singaporean. Right? First of all, Singaporeans are very proud when you travel. I noticed that. I know you guys want to distinguish yourselves different from other Asian countries. But I remember a couple times I hear in the immigration lineup somebody says, hey, are you from China? No, I'm fucking Singaporean. Like, oh shit, right. You guys are a lot of proud, right? And I understand that pride. I know I'm saying that you guys want to be distinctly separate. Now, before I came, I was told that Singaporean is all-inclusive, everybody gets along together, it's homogenous here, there's no racial, tension, everybody lives together well, which is true. But culturally, you guys got some really strong cultural discriminations amongst one another. And I see it now, right? But I get it. And I thought that, okay, I'm a minority, that's not gonna affect me. I know what it's like to be a minority, to be discriminated against, or to have prejudice. And they said, that's not gonna affect me. But I've been here long enough, and it has. I felt Singaporean, and I'm gonna tell you the exact moment that I felt Singaporean, right? And I'm ashamed to say this, but I felt Singaporean at this moment. I remember getting on the plane to the US, one of those long-ass 16-hour flights, right? And I was standing in line queue for the bathroom. There's like 8 or 9 people ahead of me, and we're tired, and we're trying to get in line, and there's a small Chinese lady behind me, and she's trying to get ahead, trying to squeeze ahead of me. I squeeze ahead. Now, I'm embarrassed to say this. I didn't say this out loud, but this is what I thought. And this is where I felt Singaporean. She's trying to get ahead, and I was frustrated, it's late. And this is the voice that came out. I didn't say it out loud. I looked at her. Fucking mainland Chinese. I said, I know, that's horrible. That's so horrible. I know, I was embarrassed. I was so specific with my racism. That's so Singaporean. So Singaporean. So then the other part of my Singaporean brain went man, she's 90, she's gonna die soon. Let her go loud, right? So let her go into the bathroom, and she comes out, walks out, and she looks at me. Are you Nigerian pastor? Ah, damn it, no! Apparently I'm the racist, right? Because she was Singaporean. Well, here's a bit of honest truth, folks. Now, this is not my day job, right? If it was a day job, I'd be a lot slimmer. So, I'm actually DeeCee. I'm actually a chiropractor. You guys are, what the hell is a chiropractor? Well, let me explain to you, right? DeeCee stands for Dr. Chiropractic. I love what I do. I love my day job. We take care of people's health with spines, nervous system, without drugs and surgery. I love what I do. Now, sometimes I gotta learn how to speak the language properly, right? So I have to learn certain words in Mandarin, because I work in a place where there's predominantly Chinese aunties and uncles, so I have to learn Mandarin. So can I practice some of the words that I've learned with you, see if I'm saying it properly? Right? Because this is everyday conversation I have to use. So I have to say words like ni hao, right? Yeah, hello, correct? Okay. I have to say words like pa xia, face down, right? I have to say words like 转过来, dia chao song. 转过来, dia chao song, which means face up, right? I have to say words like 放松, relax, 放松, 放松, sounds like 放松. I have to say things like 别想我, Yan xiang wo, right? Yan xiang wo, right? I also have to say words like ting, tight, ting, right? And tong, pain, ting, tong. Ting is tight and tong is pain. Am I correct? You right? I have to say hao le. So it's like hao le, all done. And sai xie. Am I correct? Well, clap, yo. You know how hard that shit was to learn? 3 months. Shit, that's hard. Now, the third play, they say that, hey, you can speak Mandarin, you can speak Chinese. Like, no, I can't speak Mandarin. I can only use it in the clinic. I can't use it any other place. I mean, the only word I could probably see used in public is maybe if I see two uncles fighting in the MRT, they're arguing like, hey, uncles. Funk song. Now, the only way I can see me being able to use these words outside of the clinical setting is when you're having sex. I can't believe I'm going to do this, but so here's my vision. The only way you can use these words as a foreigner, if that's all I know, is in sex. So I have to say something like, 你好 转过来 放松 吸气吐气趴下 抱紧 吸气吐气听放松吸气吐气静好了谢谢Folks, you've been great. You've been a sport. And if you guys like what you heard, enjoy the comedy, you guys can catch me afterwards or just follow me online on DeeCee Comedy on Facebook or on YouTube, DeeCee Comedy afterwards there. And you guys have been a great sport. You guys have been a great audience. Thank you very much. Thank you for the love. Keep going for that.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for the black ghost, the shiny one. I'm DeeCee 谢谢你们。你会讲华语，我不会讲。你会我讲什么？不会。Okay, bye bye. Once again, a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. All right.